Hey guys, hope everybody's doing well. I had one of my Eureka moments today. The women's lib movement is a giant crock of donkey shit. It is. It's a scam. And I'm going to tell you why. Now, I am not here to judge anybody. I am not here to point fingers or make accusations. That's not my job. That's not my place. I have done it all. I have been a stay-at-home mom. I have been a working mom. And I've had my career, I've had my children, and I am happy for all of it. I'm still a mom, thankfully. Yay, good stuff. And I am happy to be a woman. I'm happy that I get to make my own medical choices. I am happy that I get to vote. I am happy that, for all intents and purposes, I have the same freedoms everybody else does, at least for the time being. We all have our freedoms. But, hey, let's hang on to what little bit we have while we do. But our government and lobbyist groups, they're supposedly two separate things, but I seriously doubt that, have been pushing this women's lib stuff for how many decades now? And I'm going to tell you why it's a giant crock of shit. What is their NWO, big thing that they want, more than anything? Population control. They want us smaller so they can control us more. They want to cull the herd, so to speak. They want to get rid of people. So where do people come from? Women. Granted, yes, appreciate you guys out there because we couldn't do it without you. But women produce the babies. We bake them in our little ovens, our little Susie cookie thing, whatever the hell those easy bake oven things. You know what I'm talking about. Anyhow, so women do. They produce the children of the world. They sit in us for 40 weeks. We pop them out. We raise them. Everything like that. What does the liberal agenda do? What is it all about? Women don't need to have children to feel like a woman, and that's absolutely true. Like I said, I'm not here to judge anybody. I am not here to point fingers or anything like that. I see every spectrum of it. I'm a woman, for crying out loud. I'm a mother. I got it. For a long time, I wasn't supposed to have children, so the fact that I have any is a miracle within itself. So I'm not here to judge anybody, and I enjoy my rights and my liberties, like I said, for while we do have them. But our government, for decades now, have been pushing this thing where instead of, in the earlier last century, it was women were supposed to sit at home, be obedient to men, have children, be mothers, that's it. That was the bane of our existence. And then the liberal rights movement came. And now it's, well, women don't have to be mothers. And that's absolutely the case. Like I said, I see all sides of it. I totally get it. But what is their motive? And then, that's the whole thing, it's motive. Why were they doing this? For so long, I hear about these stories from even my mother and my grandmother and my aunts, my great aunts, distant cousins, all of it. And you hear these stories about how far women have come, and that's awesome. It is. I mean, we can vote, we can choose our own medical decisions. But why did this all start in the first place? What was the motive? It had to start somewhere. And there had to have been a reason. It's kind of like all of us now when we look at everything that's happening around us. We see that there were hints to all these events, hoaxes, whatever you want to call them, 10, 20, 30 years ago. Looking back on it, hindsight's always 20. I was like, oh my God, all this stuff was planned. I mean, years, decades in advance. And I think it's the same thing with the liberal rights movement. Women's lib, it's, women don't have to be mothers. Okay, so great. There's one way of population control is letting women know and pushing it very hardly that you don't have to be a mother to be a woman. And that's absolutely correct. I do agree with that. But I'm saying from a government's point of view, why? So, number one, so take that off the cake. That helps population control right there. Number two, Planned Parenthood, which is pushing the Roe versus Wade, the abortion thing, which is fine. Hey, that's between you, your doctor, and your maker. That's between you. I'm not here to judge anybody for anything. That's not me. That's not who I am. I would never dream of it. So please don't take offense to it. But I'm just saying from the government's point of view and their motivation. So right there, there's number 2 in the women's lib movement of population control under the guise of helping women. And now you have it where, and a bunch of people on both sides, well, all three, every facet of politics, have themselves scratching their head going, well, why is the government paying for abortions? If you choose to have that or need to have that done, that's fine, but why is the government paying for it? And why is the government paying for birth control? All forms, whether it's the pill or, condoms, which are given out free at health departments and all this stuff. But the government's paying for all these things. Now, it's all under the guise of, empowering women and making us feel like we're in control, when in all reality, we're just puppets. They're controlling all of this. They are pushing all of this. Because with the New World Order, what do they want? They want they want less of us. They want to be able to control us. The less people the easier they are to manage. That's why a lot of, elementary schools and middle schools and high schools now have smaller classroom sizes. Like in my state of Florida, there's only X amount of students, per teacher per classroom at all times. You're not allowed to go over that. Why? This way, the teachers are able to handle and control the students they have better. Well, it's the same thing. This is why they want it. It's not to make us feel, any more of a woman. They don't care about how we feel. It's all manipulation. It's all control. They just want to control the masses. And the less of us there are, the easier it is to control. That's just my thought on it. I think it's a possibility. I think nothing surprises me anymore. I used to be so shocked learning all this stuff, and it doesn't surprise me anymore. They don't care about women's rights. They don't care about how we feel. They don't care about any of that. There's a bigger picture to look at. They want to control us. So, anyhow, to all the women out there, regardless of whether you're a mother or not, by choice or not, work or stay at home or whatever the case may be, do it because you want to do it. And don't thank anybody for it, because that's your choice, that's your decision, it's what you want to be and what you want to do with your life. You are who you are because you want to be who you are. Not because some slapstick up in D.C. decides, well, we need to do this and we're going to manipulate them this way. And that's what it is. They don't care about us. They just want to control us. So, just something to think about. Alright, I'm done with my soapbox. I hope everybody's doing well, and I really hope nobody took offense to this, because I meant none by it whatsoever. None, I swear, by everything holy. I was just thinking outside of the box, because there's always a motive for everything. It always comes across like, yeah, we care, we love you. We're doing this for you. They're not doing it for us. They're doing nothing for us. It's all about control. Always has been and always will be. So take care. Hope everybody's doing well. Bye-bye.